Man, I don't know. I think graffiti chose me.
What do you mean by that?
It's a complex story, but I don't know. Let me see. I don't know if I can summarize it with a methali.
Yeah.
Mchagua jembe si mkulima.
I've never thought. I don't know.
No, we actually. Money. You can't use money to make art, though. It's illegal.
What do you mean?
The artists who've wanted to use 20 bobs and 10 bobs on the art.
Oh yeah, it's illegal.
Why is that illegal?
It's in the law.
Like you can go to jail for that, or just bad PR.
Especially if you've put something permanent like super. Amechoma. We, mnachoma kwa TV. Mnachoma. Sawa.
Tuambie unaitwaje, unajua?
Heads up unapewa.
What's your name? What's your artist Monica? What's the name of the studio?
Hey, I'm an artist, but I don't yet have Monica.
What is that? What's the philosophy?
I have an artist name, but I don't. Monica is a fancy word.
I relate, bro. I can't wait on idea. Yeah.
Joe, I'm Alexander Ikawa or Omish Njash. Yeah. And welcome to Tipo Studios, man. This is our small home of painters and illustrators and writers and hip-hop artists and who else is here? 3D animators, 2D animators, writers in plenty, singers. Although many people fill multiple roles, so we're actually fewer than it sounds. But also we are few and we are many, so I don't know what else you want as an introduction. If you pan around the room, you'll get adequate introduction of the talents that are available.
Can I switch off people's music for a minute?
Oh.
Iko sawa, but wanaweza chapa ma copyright strike.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but inasikika poa still.
Siweke ngoma za Word ngombe hii.
By the way, maji.
Eka ngoma za juu hata.
What inspired you people to come together to it's like a collective type. When it's a collective.
We found that every evening we needed to consume ugali before sleeping.
That's good motivation.
Our girlfriends were like, hey, what's up with you? What am I going to do with this baby when it cries? That's not me though, that's Swift. So different people.
No name dropping, nigga.
Yo, but this editing bad. Anyway. Buddha, tulia, we are not live. Anyway, yeah, different people have different motivations, but truly, sisi ni wasanii, and this is how we know how to survive. So we needed a place to do it. And so it wasn't a very clean path to being here, but circumstances have at the moment given us this space, and we are grateful to Providence to be as complicated as you, Mr. Monica. Yeah, man.
How long have you painted for?
Hey, man. Damn, like forever. Like I don't know, for everyone here, they've been doing some sort of art for a minute.
Yeah.
I've definitely been dabbling in illustration and art since I was a little kid. I don't know about everybody else. That seems to be everyone's story. Even if they weren't in a formal art education, they were informally obsessed and teaching themselves through practice. So I feel like, I don't know, uliza tu kila mtu story yake specific.
Yeah, ndo nataka kujua yako.
Utachachisha wewe.
Nataka kujua yako sahi.
Gani sasa?
Nataka tu yani juu nimesikia mnenda exhibition.
We are planning something.
Yeah.
Is this video going to be out in time to help us get money for the exhibition?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, when I saw the first time I went to an exhibition was like last week or 2 weeks ago. Bro, sikuwa najua. So now that I know now where the market is, now I would like to film the behind that. Then it could drop before. So we will make it a habit.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
like,
not a bad idea.
yeah.
Yeah, man, we are planning something.
You feel me?
Everyone right now is in a pretty productive space. Wase wana drop my pieces kila mahali, and we are going through a bit of financial trouble as a studio. Someone has bought out this old block of the building. And we are sort of in a transition space. So we've been trying to like get in as much work as possible and plan an exhibition with the intention of kind of raising the funds to facilitate a move to another space. Or we have options, but all of them require some money, and we are flat. So I'd say that's the situation at the moment, and that's why we are planning an exhibition. Even though that's the current strategy yenye inasonga.
What do you think about exhibitions? Why exhibitions to
Exhibitions,
showcase your art?
see, yeah, the product we have, its shop is an exhibition. Yeah. So we'd like to plan one, and we have multiple products to offer you. There's musicians here. I'm a theater artist and storyteller. I make films. Yeah, so we've got multiple things to offer, and there's no reason why we can't add all that extra quality to the exhibition. So there's a way in which it will be kind of special, but also we are facing the problem of doing it the first time and having to make new connections from zero. Yeah. So yeah. If anyone is gonna watch this video who's a useful person in terms of helping with such things, get in touch. The most useful help would be dollars.
Yeah, they say the best way to support artists to buy their work. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Some faces of Kenyatta. We do much better portraits than that one on the 1,000 bob bill, but we'll accept that portrait if you offer it. Our art has way more style than man. Actually, I don't see any reason why they shouldn't hire Swift here to design the next 1,000 bob note. It would be amazing.
Oh, because that was done by like a painter artist.
Alafu tena ikuwe graffiti themed note. It would be one of the most beautiful currencies in the world.
That is amazing. So money is like an art. I've never thought. I don't know.
Money. You can't use money to make art, though. It's illegal.
What do you mean?
The artists who've wanted to use 20 bobs and 10 bobs on the art.
Oh yeah, it's illegal.
Why is that illegal?
It's in the law.
Like you can go to jail for that, or just bad PR.
Especially if you've put something permanent like super glue. It's considered like damaging. Yeah. Like that one is unlawful.
Malicious damage.
Yeah, but if you can, personally, I'd like to be rich enough to mess with the currencies from other countries. Like,
So
make a collage
and stuff like
that. Make a collage of dollars,
I never knew that, bro. Did you find that out from like?
Some artists found it out the hard way by trying to exhibit. So we know their stories. Like the cops actually showed up to pull the art down. I have a friend called Ralph who got his art pulled down because he made African masks with 20 bob eyes.
Ooh. That is gems. I never knew that. I never knew that.
Interesting. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, and besides exhibitions, how else do you people think like plan to put your art on the market? Because we've noticed every time we go to like a big house, like a mansion.
I think the only one that really makes sense right now to invest time in, or at least at this stage for us, because we don't have any particular connections with galleries and everything. This is really just starting off, yeah. So I'd say because we don't have that connection yet, the one I would put some investment in is digital. I feel like that would be a way to at least get things being sold while, we plan something else after. Because with things like galleries, I say you require a concept for your work. And concept work is long-term work. It's not pieces that you throw together in an afternoon. But if it's about art as a thing that we make to also help other people make their spaces beautiful and to share some certain emotions or thoughts, then there's a certain type of product that we have already. And that is you know, that we can generate at a pace that a digital platform would be able to help us with. Yeah, man. And also, these are very good ideas I'm giving you. So, the people who watch this video should send something.
Yeah, they should. That's the
I'll
whole
give you
point.
my link.
Yeah, even your what do you call it? Your till number, bro. You understand? They should.
Shit, man. Why we got a till number?
They should.
Why we got a poach?
And then also, it's like becoming a cool thing for people to collect art world over in a way. It's like, yeah, and many people are looking into ways of how to get into it. So just from
What I think is that
themselves.
what I think is also that the art market has kind of ignored a lot of African art. There's a lot of gatekeeping. So there are a lot of artists who, because they haven't met so and so, nobody knows their name, but their art is amazing. So I don't know, maybe the digital can be a bridge to, you know, to avoid the gatekeeping.
No.
I don't know if that's even an answer to the question you asked.
Yeah, it's
Is it even related?
yeah, it's
what was on my mind.
It's one way to answer, but that that's for the artist side now, not for the art collector now. What should they like? Say someone just got like I don't know, got $1 million in a good crib. How do they start collecting art now? That say if they want to flip it sometime, like a small time curator or something. Cause
what are they collecting for? Do they intend to resell it at a higher value?
yeah, say that.
Because you know, collectors who collect as a business are collectors who are predicting the value of that art in the future, and part of the game they play is hanging on to it to create a scarcity. It's something that requires a lot of money if you're buying gallery pieces, because gallery pieces are usually quite expensive. So, on the other hand, that art of predicting what will be valuable in future, yeah, I think that's, if I think of what a collector does, I think that's the collector's art. If he's, you know, it's about predicting the value of art, of someone else's art, or if not predicting the value of the art, predicting the trends in the arts markets. Yeah, so a collector is an artpreneur.
yeah.
Of a certain type, yeah. I don't, man, that side of the collection of art, there are even parts of it that are ethically complicated. Because, yeah, because, you know, like, for example, some people will collect your art because they've heard you're dying. Because, you know, a death always raises the... Yeah, things like that also. I don't know if I have any particular advice for collectors, except don't be mean like that. Don't wish for the death of the artist just so the value can go up. If the artist is alive and he needs a surgery, I think collectors should not be buying art. They should be paying for surgery. But now, yeah.
Regulations or ethical regulations or something.
Yeah, so I don't know if I have advice for a collector per se.
Yeah,
if I were to give advice...
Especially for like someone who's really starting out. Painting
no,
in the
listen,
house.
Here's some really selfish advice. If you're a collector who's really starting out, collect primarily Tipo studio work.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, or if you've heard what I've said, then you'll know what to glean from it. Because, yeah, I think a collector's art is that game of predicting art's value and the art market. Yeah, I mean, a collector can't be someone who doesn't know what's happening in terms of what people like, what trends are being upheld. I don't know. There's a whole ecosystem to it of art. Yeah. Man, you're asking difficult questions. This is...
I know, it's just these questions we always want to... We are curious about when we see like art. Yeah. Trust me, there's like people... every time we sit like among us home, it's like the first time we do after buy a house, a car, is paintings in a way.
No, but a lot of people have no taste, man. Like, truthfully speaking, this is a place where you could come and ask me to customize a room to your taste, yeah? Like, there's no limit to what I can offer you. I don't just offer you what's on the walls, yeah? if it's about a mural, we could sit down with you and I'll just, discuss an idea. If you want your room to really be a space station or a child's room to really be a jungle, this is something that you can give me that creative challenge, and then it's a different canvas, But I feel like people don't really know how to consume art. They walk around on the street, they see somebody at the car window with something on a box that has been replicated 1,000,000 times, but and because their wall is empty and they really weren't taught what good art looks like, I would say that really the majority of Kenyans need art school. They need an art education, an art appreciation class. And this goes even for their tastes in music. And I'm not being harsh, I'm being loving. If you hear me, dear Kenyan, I'm loving you. Get smarter. Art-wise. It's not even your fault. The syllabus did it. These guys have not taught art well. Yeah. A lot of artists have learned art outside of the school setting, or the school setting was very restrictive in terms of the creativity it allowed. So, what can I say?
Then, should we watch this before the exhibition and we want to come? What should people expect from you especially? What are you trying to introduce us to?
First of all, come with an open mind. We don't know what you like. We didn't make it only for you, but it's beautiful. Yeah? So come with an open mind, and if you don't find this one piece beautiful, look at the next piece as a new piece. I feel like a lot of people project their morals and their ethics onto people's canvases, and even worse, onto other people's lives. So it's like, I'd say if you come with an open mind, and if you do, every piece will be beautiful. And after that, the question is, what's in your pocket? Yeah, but come expecting beauty. We are expecting open minds.
Would you say there's a difference between buying a piece of canvas and a shirt? Do I put the same emotional?
A piece of canvas?
Yeah, like if...
before it's painted? Or you're talking about a finished art piece?
At an exhibition now.
Yeah, but what is this shirt? Because not all shirts are the same. Just as I was telling you, my canvas is not the same as the one at your car window with the guy on the street, yeah? Yeah, so, and that's why I'm telling you, most people need an art appreciation class. Yeah, that way they'll be able to tell, okay, that's worth a whole different amount of money from this one because of this reason, Or they'll even be able to look at two art pieces, and because you'd be surprised the asking price of a piece in a gallery.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
There's canvases that are this small, that are worth a small car, and some that large are worth way less. And there is somebody who pays for the small one because size isn't where the value of that piece is. And so what is it that this person knows that you need to know when you stand in my exhibition wanting to buy a piece? Yeah. Also, if you are open, what is art doing to you? What is it? And do you appreciate what it's doing? Yeah, so I feel like, or even in more interesting, since at exhibitions, the artists are usually there for you to listen to them and to ask them questions. Are you in a space where you're open to being told something and then looking again? See, because first thing you see will be yours. Then you ask, what were you thinking? Then the artist might or might not change you and blow your mind. So this is why I'm saying come with an open mind and you'll find beauty. Come with a closed mind and you will expect design rather than art. Yeah. Like, the difference is art moves you. Design is design is shapes and color to fill a space. But you should look at something and be able to remember a specific thing. I've had pieces that make me go back to my grandmother's funeral. even though what I'm looking at doesn't look like a funeral at all. It's just maybe the character is depicted in an emotion that reminds me of my own emotion at that funeral. Do you understand?
Yeah,
So if
like,
you're open, art will move you.
It has to evoke something.
But you
out
have
of
to
you.
be open. So you can't also come there with in denial about the pain you felt when your grandmother died. There you go. So it's like it's you, and that's how come art can educate and elevate. If you're open, it can. If you're closed, you might as well make cuttings from a newspaper. Sorry.
We understand though. It could be. It might sound harsh, but it's game. It's game though. It's game though.
I feel like someone might think I'm a really sarcastic guy.
No, but it's game though. It's like I don't know. That's how some doctors are. You understand? Yeah. But
Interesting.
who else here has game? Who else has? Who else can we talk to? Oh, this is by day. This is
Talk to
this
Swift
show.
over there. Swift can give you a little bit of the history
Yeah,
of
especially I know what he's doing over there, bro.
the history of. Of course. Zaman and glorious.
Sell, Mati, sell.
Jipin.
Kifua.
Ina benefit from kuguza.
Yo, vibration pia. I know what you're
Like
saying.
kaa imeface wapi? Hivi.
Clip iko ina ndani.
Oh, hivi.
Iko ina nje. Ina benefit from
The vibration.
inakusikia na ndani.
Ish, msee.
But they
Kwani ni nyoka? Wametumia teknolojia ya nyoka nini? Hiyo 1 2
Tell us your name, najua.
Sawa.
Yeah.
Swift 9 Graffiti.
The studio represent.
anatudunga za macho.
What you represent.
Graffiti,
studio,
graffiti
the studio.
straight up. Right now, Mazee, I'm not working on any graffiti piece, but I'm thinking about working on one. So yeah.
What had you get into graffiti? You've mentioned graffiti like 3 times already.
Oh, so first in my so I think man, I don't know. I think graffiti chose me.
What do you mean by that?
It's a complex story, but I don't know. Let me see. I don't know if I can summarize it with a methali.
Yeah.
Mchagua jembe si mkuu. I don't know, man. But yeah,
we understand that.
yeah, I think graffiti chose me, and so far, for the last 20 years, yeah, I've been painting on walls.
That is dope, babe.
Around Nairobi, around East Africa, you know, across the world. So yeah.
That is nice. That is what do you call it? How does it feel to like be in something for that long? The experience, the competence it gives you. Is it something? Does it feel? What's the difference between the time you started and now?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I started out, I think it was more of the adrenaline rush, you know, like just tagging up my name in different neighborhoods. But so far, I think I've come to realize that it's more than that, you know. It's more about communicating with guys from different neighborhoods, connecting with other artists from different neighborhoods, different countries, you know. So yeah.
Networking is huge for you
Yeah,
as a painter.
definitely. It's
Yeah.
definitely big time.
What else does it do for you beside maybe business? Community is community
Like,
important
you
to you?
need to belong to a community. As an artist, you must belong in a community, because, man, without community, I don't know. I don't think you can go far. So yeah, I think networking has created that community for me. Apart from the money, you know, like just linking up with different artists, exchanging different ideas, you know, working on different projects, collaborating. Yeah, at the end of the day, you find that it's you sort of grow in a way. Yeah. definitely.
And you've mentioned different countries. What's the difference of painting across borders? Is it a
I don't. So far, I don't think there's a huge difference, apart from the, I don't know, access to like equipment, like technical equipment. Yeah. Apart from that, everything else is just the same. You know.
Cans are shit.
Yeah, man, we got the shittiest, most oiliest cans ever, but that's what we've been working with, you know, for the last 20 years. And we've managed to produce what you see around, you know. Yeah, so it's not, I don't think it's about the cans per se, you know. It's about you as an artist and your willingness to sharpen your skill, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Then I've seen you've painted on like I know what they call this gunia.
These are called jute bags.
Jute bags.
AKA
bro.
gunia. Group of schools team.
Yeah, you bro. So what makes you experiment with canvases, like different types? Because this is like a canvas, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You're taking it as a canvas.
I think it's through my graffiti experience, I've come to realize that I normally work with different surfaces, different textures, in different circumstances, and I think I've decided to borrow that from the streets and transfer the same energy into the studios. So now, right now I'm working on these jute bags, but I can work with any surface, you know, metal surface, wooden surfaces, because graffiti has taught me all that, you know.
That is dope. So you're like I don't know. You're like a kid at home. Say you're like, I don't know, 10. You're in a house. What is playing? Where's the paint side? What makes you like? What is that as a kid?
Man, as a kid, I think at 10, I got crayons. I think I can afford crayons. Okay, my parents can afford crayons. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just in the house drawing comics, Spider-Man. I don't know. WWF characters. Fuck. Yeah.
That is now. Did you, bro? I used to envy everyone that used to draw perfect bars at the back of the exercise book. Bro, I used to hate those people. Do you understand? Are you one of those?
Man. Definitely. I've worked in the matatu industry for a couple of years. So.
Break that down a little bit for us.
Sorry, bro.
Bro, come on. Have you painted a mat?
Definitely.
Holy snap! How is that?
Oh man, it's crazy.
Because it becomes a canvas. It just becomes a canvas now.
Yeah, and the best feeling is that it gets to move across different neighborhoods. You know, different people get to see it, different people get to experience it, and also at the same time gets to connect with different people. Because if there's a kid from Huruma and there's another kid from Isli, and they get on the same matatu or they come across the same matatu, I think at some point they'll definitely have to connect, because just like you said, one of them might have drawn the same matatu in their books, you know, and when the other kid identifies it, that's a straight up connection, you know.
Yeah, because it kind of made, like, that's when we started seeing there's different people treat you different when you have abilities.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we sort of used to treat abilities as superpowers, you know, and used to take advantage. I still take advantage of them right now. So yeah.
What are some of the things you think you make life a little bit easier because you're able than if it wasn't like this, if you weren't able?
I think man, I get to look at the world in a different way. Yeah. Bana Joe, so I don't know, I think I get to look at the world in a different way. I get to, I don't know, interact with other people in a different way. Yeah. Even the conversations. Sometimes, no, not sometimes. Man, even the conversations are different. Fuck.
Then, are you probably decided to like also showcase your work at exhibitions?
Yeah, managed to participate in a few exhibitions around. Man, I can't remember the names. But my highlight, I can say my highlight in terms of exhibitions was in 2019 exhibiting in New York, in the Bronx. So yeah, that was something, man.
How is that? How is that? That is amazing because the Bronx has like every, and that's where we think it comes from, or it's theory
Definitely,
to come from.
yeah. I mean, the moment I got there, that's when I realized that, whoa, it's way deeper than I thought, because I got to meet some of the people who I watched them in graffiti movies, you know. I used to watch them in music videos with graffiti backgrounds. Then I get to meet them in person, you know. So, yeah, it is something.
That is dope as hell.
True.
What about exhibitions? Do you advise like artists to be a part of? Like why shouldn't they miss exhibitions?
Yeah, I think exhibitions are important because they sort of expose you to a different audience. Yeah, and also you get to learn and grow as an artist, because through an exhibition, you know, you get to hear different views from different people about what they think about whatever it is that you've created. Yeah.
Nice. And where do you, having stayed in it 20 years, you must have a strong vision for it to keep you going in it.
Yeah.
What does that look like if you were to like paint a little picture of how do you want, when it's all said and done, what do you want to leave behind on these canvases, or the impact? What do you?
Man, I don't know. Wow, that's such a difficult question. Hauna maswali rahisi jo.
I know, bro. I'm just curious.
Zini maswali ngumu bana.
I'm a curious soul, bro.
Because mimi hata sijui kesho nini inaenda kuhappen. So like
that is dope.
Yeah, but sasa man, man. I don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 years, 10 years. I don't know. But I think personally I'd be happy. Be very happy and satisfied. So far, I'm already happy with whatever that I've created, with whatever that I've shared. And I don't know. I think I'll just keep on creating more.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what should people, if say people watch this and they feel like they're attached, they want to come see what you're exhibiting, what energy should they expect? Should they?
They should like.
What are you cooking for people?
Expect positive energy. Right now, I don't know. I'm not planning any exhibition, cause I don't know. For the longest time, I've craved to create just my own artworks, and I think right now I got the time to create my own artworks. So that's why I'm doing a lot of experimenting with such materials and stuff. So I don't know. I'm not thinking about any exhibitions at the moment. Yeah, but in case they pop in the studio, yeah, if they pop in the studio, they'll definitely come across all these. Where, like right now?
Nice.
Tunafanya exhibition hapa.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sasa si unaona hatujaanza kuthink about it, like tutathink about it after tumemaliza cooking all this stuff.
Mimi nitakuja kuifilm juu tu hivyo lazima what does it take to like if you were to organize one in the studio? What does it take?
Money,
man, lots and lots of money. Yeah.
A lot of preparation, hiring different things, sound, lighting, it takes money. Like it would be about if we were to organize something for ourselves here, the main thing we'd need is cash.
What type of partners would make sense for events like that?
What?
What type of partners would make sense for events like that?
Yeah, they do.
Truthfully, any partner that would benefit from branding related to art. Sorry, this must be an interesting shot. Any partner that whose brand image would benefit from being associated with art. And I know looking around one might see some nudes and some art that is explicit, but the truth is we can draw anything, yeah? There's abstracts, there's portraits, there's different formats, different styles. So I feel, and different subjects, yeah? So I feel like specifically, I think anybody whose brand could benefit from being associated with art can be a partner. And honestly speaking, art is something that's associated with high class, and yeah, so we are not expecting to be broke for long, if that's what you're really asking.
It's nice to know, though. You feel me? It's nice
Yeah,
to
man.
Know. It's nice to know.
Joe. And then, I'm usually like the guy who documents interesting things that happen in studio, such as your interview, hence the double camera.
Yeah, to me, we should have like, I don't know, we should have like a culture where in the States, I should have been the 10th videographer coming in here today.
What?
Yeah,
It would be nice,
bro.
though.
And they are like, I would say, overpopulated in that field like that, and they're still saying they need more people to do. You feel me? You feel me?
Yeah, man. It's true. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like right now we are in a transition place, but after this, you will see a lot more people popping.
Yeah, definitely.
But to me, artists are already doing it now. Us who document now should now come, because you're already doing whatever you're supposed to be doing. So
And
it should
yeah,
just be,
there's two things missing. There's I feel like also good criticism of art is missing, because good criticism improves art, and what really should be there is a relationship between artists, critics who are actually interpreters of art, and the public. So there's supposed to be a three-way traffic there, and these critics and interpreters are supposed to be part of the media. It's the media that, because it kind of maybe doesn't take art very seriously, it doesn't create that space where art is mediated in terms of how it, so right now the average Kenyan is indeed alienated from the average Kenyan artist, and that would be something interesting to talk about and address.
Because I get exactly what you're saying. So there has to be, because to me, it's like
A healthy ecosystem of art,
it's just already an ecosystem. If we give it like enough,
Yeah, so right now it kind of forces each individual artist or each individual group of artists to reinvent the wheel and start from zero explaining themselves, instead of getting a base of people who, are able to do that. So, you said the artist's job is to create, yeah? It's like the way that in the hotel world, there are people whose job is to come and eat and write about how it tasted. Yeah, so that helps the person who's picking a restaurant today. It even creates the rating system for restaurants, yeah? So it helps the person who's picking a restaurant to, they've never been to Nairobi, but they know, man, somebody talked about X. We don't have that relationship with the media where we've got this criticism space. Yeah. And that's also because Kenyan media is under par. Sorry to be dropping bombshells all of it.
even for me to come here is because I've seen like a gap. So there's a gap they've left that even
the space, the space where art is talked about, that space is very barren in the media. So yeah, that's true. It would be a space that would be very useful for us, and that would, bring up, because the truth is, at the end of the day, if you talk about music, art, everybody still relies on us. They underpay us, but they're still calling our phones. Still like, man, why are you calling me to offer such peanuts? It's because you have a problem how you see art.
What are some of the
Someone hasn't taught you how much it is worth. Like that conversation.
How what could you tell like some? Because there's some journalists I know that probably might come across these whatever, and they might want to weigh in.
Amechoma. We, mnachoma kwa TV. Mnachoma.